Welcome back everyone to the Collector channel. Today's video will be a little bit different. So I couldn't get my screen recording to work, so I'm actually using a camera recording the screen, so I hope everyone can see this well enough, and I want to try something different. And today we're going to go through the top 20 sports cards in the hobby. So these are considered to be the top 20 most important sports cards in the hobby. We'll start with the first one. Instead of going from 20 on down to 1, we'll go from 1 to 20. So the first card is the T206 Honus Wagner card. I think we're all probably in agreement that this is the #1 card in the hobby. This card is a part of the #1 set in the hobby, the T206 set. It's a very, very difficult card to find and one of the most expensive sports cards in the hobby. Alright, let's move on to the second card. Card number 2, we have the 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle card. I also agree that this should be number 2. So 1 and 2 I think are totally right on. The 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle card is one of the most popular cards out there for a post-war, after World War II card. Definitely the most popular. Pre-war, the T206 Wagner is the most popular. This card in a 9 goes for well over $2 million now, and even the lower grades, if it's an authentic or a grade of 1, poor condition, they're still going for, I haven't checked recently, but probably at least $10,000 on up. Card number 3, Babe Ruth rookie card. Absolutely agree with this. Babe Ruth's rookie card from 1916. Although he did start playing, he played in the minor leagues from 1914, came to the professionals, the pros, and or the majors in 1915, and this is a 1916 card. So it's interesting, actually, on the label they do have it wrong. It says 1915. That's an old label. I'm surprised they put that on there. But it is a 1916 card of Babe Ruth, and there's tons of different backs to this card. So it's the same front with a different advertising back. This happens to be the Sporting News. There's a Sporting News blank back, which means there's just a completely blank back or reverse to the card. And there's a Sporting News that actually says Sporting News on the back. And that set was issued entirely in one set. So it's not like you got it out of bubble gum or candy. You know, it just came as a whole set. You'd order it, pay for the whole set, and that would be it. Some other ones, there's what are some of the other backs? There's just a ton of them. Green Joyce, I think it is. Herpelsheimer. I think there's a Standard Biscuit. So a bunch of them. And I've actually done some videos on these Babe Ruth rookie cards. I've had some in the collection, so you can definitely check out those videos. So card number 4, let's go to that here. Eddie Plank, another T206 rarity. Similar rarity to the Wagner. It never reached the price point of the T206 Honus Wagner card. I have to check the population reports. I think they're pretty similar. They're close. If I can remember right, the Wagner might be a little bit more rare, a little more scarce, if I can remember, but I definitely have to check that. Again, I did a video on this card. I believe it was a PSA 5 or 6. This one happens to be a PSA 7. So I think this card could be in the top 4. I don't know if I would have it 4th necessarily, but it's definitely a top 20 card in my opinion. This card in a 7 goes, I don't even know what this goes for now. A 7 hasn't sold for years. I don't even know if a 7's publicly sold. I haven't checked. The 1s and 2s easily over $30,000-$40,000. 3 SGC 3 I think went for about 70 or 80,000 recently. Let's go to 5 now. The Lajoie. This is the Goudey Lajoie card. Another awesome card. A rarity of the Goudey set or series. This card was kind of like a chase card. It was supposed to be issued in the packs with the other Goudey cards, but the Goudey company didn't put it in there. So there's a lot of collectors back then like, hey, where's this Lajoie card? I need to complete my set. They wrote the Goudey company. Goudey decided in 1934 to actually, make this card and send it to those people that wrote to them. I think there's 100 some, maybe 200 some that exist, or are known, I should say. There might be more that exist that we don't know about, and collections that aren't graded. So this came in 1934, and how we know that is it was on a sheet of 1934. Lou Gehrig says Goudey cards, so that's where you find that card on that sheet. Next, the Turkey Red T3 Ty Cobb cabinet. And by the way, as we're going through these, let me know your opinion too. Yeah, I'd really like to see everyone's opinions in the comment section below. If they agree with this top 20 list, if there's any cards that shouldn't be in here that are, or that should be that are not in here. This card, this cabinet, it's kind of a card, kind of not. I mean, it's pretty big. It's several times bigger than a traditional baseball card. And as you can tell by the PSA holder too, it's a much bigger card or cabinet. I don't, was it like 6x8 or something? They're pretty big. I don't know. I mean, this is a nice cabinet card. I really like it. I've owned one before. I think I did a video on it before too. It's a beautiful looking cabinet of Ty Cobb, but I don't know if I would put it on the top 20. I just don't know if I would, personally. Goudey Ruth, definitely would put this on the top 20 list for sure. Not just because I'm a Babe Ruth fan, but this card is super important to the hobby. And this is actually saying Goudey Babe Ruth 4. So there's 4 different Goudey Babe Ruth cards. Now I'm going to go off my memory here, which I am for this entire video, but card number 53 is the yellow card that you see there. 144 is the full-length batting pose. 149 is the red background, and 181 is the green background Babe Ruth Goudey card. So there's 4 different Babe Ruth Goudey cards, and then they're including all 4 in the 7 spot. 8 Mickey Mantle rookie 1951 Bowman. 100% agree. Should be in the top 10 for sure. This card is totally undervalued in my opinion. It's gaining a lot of attention now, more than ever, I think, the prices. I mean, it's been a very collectible card, but really overshadowed by the 1952 Topps Mickey Mantle card for years. But this card is now starting to take off more and more than I've personally ever seen it before. Okay, Cracker Jack 1914-15, Shoeless Joe Jackson. So 1914, they were issued in the candy boxes, the caramel candy Cracker Jack boxes. 1915, they were they would send them in the mail, I believe. That's the difference. So the 1915 cards, you get a lot more cleaner, less stained cards because they didn't come in the boxes. As you can see, this is a 1915 Cracker Jack Joe Jackson. Look at how clean those borders are. No staining or anything. Now, if this was a 1914, you'd more often than not see staining. You'd see some rounded corners more so and everything. Okay, card number 10. Lou Gehrig, 1934 Goudey. Totally agree. There's 2 different Gehrigs for 1934. Both of them are amazing. I like both of them. They're both just really special cards. This is actually one of my favorite cards too. If non-Babe Ruth cards, because I like all the Babe Ruth cards. Those are my favorite to collect, but I do like this Goudey card. The other one has a yellow background. I don't remember the number offhand. So definitely agree with that. So far, the Ty Cobb Turkey Red T3 is the only card I'm like, maybe it shouldn't be on here. Satchel Paige, 48 leaf Satchel Paige. Should that be on? That's a tough one. I didn't go through these before, so I'm kind of looking at I've looked at them before, years past, but before this video I didn't go through it. So I want to see if there's a Jackie Robinson leaf card. If there isn't, I think a Jackie Robinson leaf card should for sure take that number 11 spot, or maybe in the top 10 spot. But Satchel Paige, this is a cool card. This is a short print SP. That's what SP stands for, is short print. So that's a really cool card. It's a lot harder to find than the typical 1948 Leaf card. Card number 12, Joe DiMaggio, 1941 play ball. Agree with this card. Truly an iconic card. This came out right before World War II. And Joe DiMaggio is having an amazing year. This is one of the best, maybe the best Joe DiMaggio card out there. I'm trying to think if there's anything that comes close to this. I don't think so. 38 Goudey, 39 play ball, 1940 play ball. None of those seem to be anywhere near this card in my opinion. Agree with this card. 13, gold border, Ty Cobb T205. Okay, I really like this card. I do. I think it's a great card. Super difficult to find in high grade. This is an 8. Super difficult because those gold borders chip. Those chip, and when they chip, they're really noticeable, and that downgrades it. So I think this is a great card. I don't think it should be on the top 20 list, though. I think if there's a top 50 or top 100 list, not top 20, just my opinion. Okay, Wilson Frank's Ted Williams card. Another card I don't really agree with. I would put the 1941 play ball or his rookie card over this, in my opinion, any day. Maybe I'm saying that, and those of you that collected these in the 50s or 60s or even now, maybe you're thinking, no, this totally should be in the top 20. I just don't know if it should be, in my opinion. It's a neat card. Again, I don't even think it should be top 50, probably top 100 in my opinion. If you disagree, please let me know. 15 Clemente rookie. Cool card. I mean, it's an awesome card. I think that could be a top 20 card. I think so. Again, we have to see if Jackie Robinson rookie's on here. Hank Aaron, definitely think this should be a top 20 card. I mean, this is a very recognizable baseball card. Hank Aaron, over 700 home runs. Awesome baseball player. Iconic card. Everything's going for it. 1954 Topps, really cool design. And actually 1954 Topps was voted in by this company as one of the top 10 sets ever made for baseball cards. Bronko Nagurski. I think this should be maybe a top 20 card, yeah. I agree. I remember collecting these years, or I shouldn't say collecting these, but collecting sports cards years back. And I remember seeing this in the Beckett magazine and turning to the different pages on there and the articles, and I'd see this card on there and like, wow, that'd be so cool to own one of those. I've never owned this card, so it'd be kind of fun maybe to get that. Whoa, okay, I just skipped ahead a lot here. Let's go back a bit. But yeah, I think that's a really cool card, and I think that should be in the top 20. I think so. But let's see what else there is. Okay, the George Mikan 1948 Bowman, absolutely. This is totally a top 20 card in my opinion. Besides the Michael Jordan rookie card, the 86 Fleer, I think this is the big basketball card. It always was in the past. I remember Beckett looking at it back in the day, seeing the arrows going up on this card and just seeing the high price tag. I think it would say like near mint, like $7,000, like $5,000, just like this huge price tag. And all the other basketball cards, maybe $50, $100. You might see a $200, and then there's this card, the first, earliest first page on the Beckett that would have this super expensive card. It was like a dream card for any basketball collector or card collector in the past. Mays rookie, totally agree. This should be on there. Number 19, Willie Mays. This is an undervalued card too. I mean, he's one of the best baseball players ever. Some people think he should be the number 1 spot over Babe Ruth. Some think he should be 2 or 3, which a lot of top 100 baseball lists do say Willie Mays is the second best baseball player overall. I definitely agree. He's definitely a top 5 baseball player overall ever, and his rookie card should be valuable. I think it's totally undervalued compared to so many other cards. Last card, top 20, we have Michael Jordan rookie card. 1986 Fleer. 100% sure this card should be on here. Absolutely needs to be on here. This is the most collectible, iconic basketball card ever made. Probably will be the most ever made ever. I can't think of another card. Nowadays, you know, there's really cool LeBron James cards and a bunch of different basketball cards that are worth a ton of money. But the thing is, there's so many different rookie cards to collect of these players, and there usually is a main rookie card or a few main rookie cards, top 5, top 10 out of like 50 or 100 or hundreds of them. But back in the 1986 Michael Jordan rookie days, there wasn't much. There was the Star rookie, and there's this 86 Fleer Jordan and the Stickers rookie, and these weren't really collected back then. These were, a lot of people have told me that they saw these sitting on discount shelves back in the 80s. No one wanted to buy them, so they didn't save as many. There's still a lot around, but they didn't save as many. So we did look at the top 20 cards. We looked at all 20 of them. I think it was the Satchel Paige, T3 Cobb, T205 Cobb, and then the Ted Williams, Wilson Franks. So that's 4 cards. And then I think the 5th one's Clemente. Yeah, I mean, it's a cool card. Should it be on the top 20 list? It's pretty close. There's one card, there's actually a couple of them, but just one that's just like, why isn't this on here? It's the Wayne Gretzky rookie card. Like, that should totally be on here. I mean, that, right with the Jordan card, I mean, that's one of the most iconic cards out there. I mean, I think that Gretzky rookie is up there with the, okay, there's T206 Wagner, 1952 Topps Mantle, and then you go a few generations later, or a couple generations later, and then you get Gretzky rookie and the Jordan rookie. I mean, those are big cards. And then you want to put a Babe Ruth card in there too. I think that Gretzky and this Jordan should probably be like a top 10. But they might be going according to year. I didn't really pay attention, but the Gretzky rookie needs to be on here. Jackie Robinson rookie, I think the Leaf should be on here, or 52 Topps Jackie Robinson, one of the two. Probably the Leaf Jackie Robinson, though, I would think. Trying to think of what else didn't make it to the top 20 list. Maybe Joe Montana rookie? I don't know. Will a Tom Brady rookie card ever make it? You know, maybe they'll revise this and maybe a 2000 Contenders Tom Brady card, or a LeBron James rookie, or someone. I don't know. What do you think? Do you agree with this top 20 set? Is there anything you think they should take out of here and maybe add if it was revised? Curious to know everyone's thoughts. So definitely, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so, and give this video a thumbs up, a like, and definitely comment. I always try to read all the comments, and I appreciate it. So yeah, we'll see you next time. Yeah, bye.